This is a GameCube collection, and this is my friend David. And this was his GameCube collection, and we just purchased it. This is some really awesome stuff. Happy to have it. We also got a Genesis collection from him, but we're not keeping that one. So stay tuned, we'll talk about that stuff later, but for now we have a mystery box to pull. For James, and this is a big one, this is 300 bucks. And his note says, PlayStation 3 games. He ordered a $200 box and a $100 box. Just got a PS3 and want to start my collection. Mix of quality and quantity, mix of games that the console is known for, as I'm just getting started with the collection, and others. Games missing manuals are okay, but I do want the cases, no loose games. I do not want sports, and preferably not many fighting or racing games, but 1 or 2 is okay. All right, James, let's pull your box. We'll start over here in the cheaper section because there are plenty of high quality, really good PS3 games that are just on the cheaper side because they sold millions of copies, like Grand Theft Auto 5. He didn't specify that he didn't want greatest hits, and because he's okay with missing manuals, I'm going to assume that greatest hits is okay. But the only reason I'm even saying that is because we only have one copy of Assassin's Creed 1, because I want to give him Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, and Brotherhood, and Revelations. Because they're good games. What else? We need Batman. And let's get some Call of Duty in there. Everybody loves the Black Ops game, so we'll get 1 and 2. What else? How about Dead Island? And, ooh, Devil May Cry HD collection. You gotta have Oblivion and Skyrim, and for Skyrim we're going with the Legendary Collection version. Fallout 3, yes please. Final Fantasy 13. You know what? You can have Grand Theft Auto 4 as well. For the 1 or 2 fighting games, we'll go with Injustice. Also go Far Cry, Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, not Re-Reckoning. That's the version that Abby liked. And to give some variety, we'll go with a couple Lego games as well. We'll do Avengers, Hobbit, and Jurassic World. And some classic PlayStation 3 stuff. Little Big Planet 1, 2, and karting. Midnight Club and Minecraft. Overlord, Raising Hell. Red Dead Redemption. Resident Evil 5. What else? Saints Row the Third. Sonic Generations, I'm not gonna give him that one. That was horrible. And South Park, Stick of Truth. And, ooh, SSX, good snowboarding. We'll go with some Star Wars Force Unleashed. Transformers. Tomb Raider Underworld. And of course, gotta have Uncharted, Uncharted 2, and Uncharted 3. So far we have these 2 stacks. It comes to 327, so we're pretty much there, but I think we can probably grab 1 game out of here. Not that there's a ton to choose from, but I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and we're gonna go between Metal Gear Solid HD Collection and Ratchet and Clank. I think these are both equally as good as each other. So, here we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch an Abby by the toe. If she hollers, let her go. My mom told me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Metal Gear. All right, James, I'm not the biggest PS3 guy, but I know which games are pretty popular, and I have played some of these, so I hope that you enjoy my picks, and I hope that you enjoy your mystery box. Thank you for your order, and good luck on your PS3 collection. We got a package in the mail today. Got a little Game Boy collection here. Got the Atomic Purple Game Boy Color. Got some Game Boy Advance games, which you can't play on the Game Boy Color, but they're there. And then some original Game Boy, some Game Boy Color. Some pretty good stuff in here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna pull maybe 2 or 3 games to hold for the new store, and then the rest we'll get into the inventory. So if you want something here, check the website. If you don't see it, it either sold or it's on hold, but most of this stuff will be available by the time this video goes live. NES Games.
NES Games.
NES Games.
NES Games.
Brian and I opened up a couple packages earlier, and
this is
part of it.
he like tells us what to say, and he's like NES games, and we're like NES games. He's like, no, NES game.
What? That never happens.
Us. Yes, he coaches us, doesn't he? He does.
What are you talking about?
He's a real good teacher.
Some cool stuff in here.
Yeah, there's quite a few wish list stuff too.
Lots of filler, but we got Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Metroid, Turtles 3, Mario 2 and 3, and there was a GameCube collection in those packages.
Whoa.
Look at all of these. And trade-ins too.
Wow.
We have 3 big stacks of GameCube games. There's a boxed Indigo GameCube that got traded in today.
They're totally not empty cases.
They're not. Don't try to fool the peeps.
Okay, see,
Look,
there's stuff.
Look, you can see them.
Yeah, there's
Lots of good
stuff.
titles.
There's a couple, I
Yeah,
guess.
Tales of Symphonia,
Yeah.
Piano 3, Billy Hatcher, Paper Mario, Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah.
Some people were saying that we maybe just like shouldn't show the stuff that we're saving for the new store, or we shouldn't show like as much. And trust me, guys, we show you very little of what we are saving for the new store. And I thought that it was kind of funny that people were saying that, because if you only knew, we showed you guys the big like Super Nintendo collection, which was made from multiple different purchases. But yeah, we only try to really show stuff that's for the new store if it's either like really, really cool, or it allows us to have like a good title or thumbnail for the video. Because sometimes it's kind of hard to come up with that stuff. So if we get something really awesome traded in, we of course want that to be the focus of the video. And so sometimes we have to show it even if we're not selling it right away. But trust me, we show you guys a very, very small percentage of the stuff that we put aside for the new store. And you wouldn't even know about it if we weren't telling you. You guys know David. He has a massive collection of everything: movies, music, video games, toys, all sorts of stuff. And he's getting rid of some of his collection that he just doesn't have much of an attachment to, and GameCube was one of them. He said that he didn't grow up with the GameCube or anything. Obviously, he's 13 years older than I am, and I had a GameCube in middle school, so he would have had to have gotten the GameCube like in his like late teens, early 20s. So he didn't have one, so he didn't have much of an attachment, just decided to get rid of it. So we purchased it here. There's all these games, as you can see. We have a disc-only Mega Man Network transmission, and then all of these as well, which are loose games. So we're going to be going through in a second and seeing if we have cases for any of these. And then there's one in particular that's kind of special. Piglet's Big Game. This one kind of blew up a little while ago for being Silent Hill for babies. This is a survival horror game. And you play as Piglet, who's scared of everything, so it kind of makes sense. But this one does not have an instruction manual, and I know for a fact we have an extra manual for this. So we're going to be able to complete that one. We're going to see what we can complete from this, and then just look at all these awesome titles. Most of this stuff David found at Goodwill, at garage sales, stuff like that. Excuse me. And yeah, there's just so many good games in here. So this is a huge boost to the store's inventory because we are always low on GameCube. We literally cannot have enough of this stuff. We will be pulling a couple games to save for the new store, but most of this is going to be going out right now. Definitely putting this one out because I don't think this is going to maintain its price forever, but maybe some stuff like the Billy Hatcher, maybe the Piano 3. I don't know, some of the stuff like that we'll hold on to for the new store, but most of this is going out today. First, I'm going to go through and see which ones need instruction manuals because we might have the ones to complete more than just a Piglet game. And David had everything cataloged in GameEye, so he was able to send me an export. So I have the spreadsheet that says, you know, which ones do not have manuals and stuff like that, but it's a lot quicker and easier to just go through them like this. There was also a couple things that, like the Resident Evil 4, he didn't have disc 1, which I'm pretty sure we have some of those as well. So I'm gonna go through and sort these all, and then we'll see what we can complete. I'm gonna go through all the empty cases here, see what we can find. So far, nothing for this one, but we do have this whole binder to go through. So out of all the disc-only ones, we had cases for these. These 3 also have manuals. These ones do not have manuals, so I'm going to add these to the stack of other games that didn't have manuals, and I'll go through all of those. These are either empty cases or missing a disc, which we did know before buying it, so I was going to maybe check and see if we had any other games for those, but probably not. So these ones we did not have manuals for, but these 4 we did. So we got Shrek 2, Bomberman Generation. Oh, that's the other manual for TAC. And then of course the Piglet one that I was mentioning. So completing as much as we can. Unfortunately for most of our GameCube section, they just don't have manuals. It's unfortunate, but at least now all of these will, just not those. Also, we had 2 empty cases on the wall for this one, and whenever we have a game that's missing a disc, we will put it with the empty cases. And so I was checking, and unfortunately, we have 2 cases, and in one of them, there is 3 or 4 disc 2s, which is also what this one has. So we need a bunch of disc 1 of Resident Evil 4. If you have any, let us know. These 2 boxes here are all of the Genesis games from David's collection. And to be honest, I forgot to film them. I was going to, but they have already been packed, and these are going to Pink Gorilla. As we've mentioned in a video already before, we've been working with Pink Gorilla to purchase some larger collections, just because it makes it easier for us to be able to get more stuff, because we can't always just buy everything that people email us about, especially if it's a very large collection. So going half in with Pink Gorilla makes it a lot easier for both stores to get some stuff. And since this stuff came directly from David, and it was me bringing this collection to the table, obviously we kind of got to pick what we wanted. So we took the GameCube stuff, and then all the Genesis games are going to Pink Gorilla. I've been slacking a little bit today on getting trades kind of set out for filming, but we did get in Def Jam Fight for New York. This is a game that so many people ask about when they come into the store until they hear how much it is and realize that, no, they don't want to buy it for $160. Good game, but not worth the price tag to a lot of people. But it is really, really sought after, so I don't doubt that that will be sold very, very quickly. Ryan's doing a little trade-in over here.
Got some stuff here.
Ooh.
You know, and
this is good.
Just a 64 game.
Look at that old tag. $7. This is like 90 to 100 bucks now. That's so funny. It is old though. It's from 2012. You can see. February 25th. What is today?
February 10th.
February 10th. Close. Pretty cool though.
It's almost like birthday.
Like me some Daikatana.
Oh wait.
Not the game. Just I like that it's getting traded in.
Oh, I guess it's not its birthday.
It's trade-in anniversary of when it got traded into Bookman's.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
In a month and 2 weeks in one day.
Soon it can retire. Yeah.
It can retire to the new store.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys, that's it for today. Bye. We'll see you guys next time. Yep.